Welcome to The Explainer. I am so thrilled you're joining us today because honestly, we're looking at a topic that is reshaping the very foundation of how we work. We're talking about the intelligence of efficiency, specifically how AI-powered smart devices are quietly, but powerfully, revolutionizing business operations from the inside out. Whether you're running a scrappy little startup or managing a massive enterprise, this invisible shift is happening right now, and it's completely redefining productivity. So, I want you to ask yourself a really vital question. Is your workplace actually keeping pace with today's technology? It's super easy to think you are, but the gap between standard operations and AI-optimized operations, it's widening every single day. Now, before we reveal how you can close that gap and dive into the nuts and bolts of this transformation, do me a quick favor. Go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on these insights. Okay, let's dive into this. We've got a highly structured journey today. We'll be covering the smart device revolution, upgrading office communication, automating routine workflows, smarter data and analytics, and finally, navigating integration complexities. Let's get right to it. Section 1, the smart device revolution, from basic sensors to interconnected ecosystems. Because, reacting too slowly to technology puts you in a perpetual game of catch-up. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what that evolution looks like. I mean, just think about our early models of smart devices. They were essentially just rudimentary sensors tied to isolated systems and, frankly, pretty rigid automation. Today, though, we've evolved into these sleek, interconnected ecosystems. They're highly portable, which is an absolute boon for modern remote work setups and employees who are constantly on the go. Pretty much every industry working in digital spaces is poised to benefit from this incredible shift towards systems that don't just act, but actually talk to one another. That brings us to Section 2, upgrading office communication, or as I like to call it, eliminating the clunky conference call. Because having an interconnected ecosystem isn't just about showing off flashy hardware, right? It's about fixing the actual bottlenecks that slow us down. Gone are the days of yelling, "Hey, can you hear me now?" into a static-filled conference room phone that literally looks like a spaceship from 1995. Smart devices, when they're seamlessly paired with platforms like Microsoft Teams or Slack, enable truly instant communication. We're talking high-quality video calls, instant chats, and real-time shared files that you can access anywhere at any time. This entirely fosters real-time collaboration. It tears down the walls of the physical office and ensures your team can pivot and communicate without a single second of wasted time. Next up is Section 3, automating routine workflows, and how this is freeing up your valuable time. We all have those routine tasks that seem deceptively quick and simple. You always think, oh, it'll just take a minute. But did you know the average professional spends nearly a third of their work week just managing emails and scheduling? Seriously! When you compound those minutes over days and weeks, they drain massive amounts of valuable time. Enter the AI-powered assistant. These smart devices step in to handle all the heavy lifting for you. They're instantly scheduling your appointments, managing your endless email correspondence, automatically sending out reminders and notifications, generating comprehensive reports, processing and tracking client orders, and even managing your social media posts. All of this is happening simultaneously in the background, at lightning speed, without you having to lift a single finger. Let's slow down for a second. So, the crucial point is when you automate those repetitive tasks, you are essentially buying back your team's cognitive load. Your team actually gains the bandwidth for true creativity, for driving innovation, and for engaging in deeply meaningful client interactions. You aren't just saving time here, you are radically elevating the quality of work your human workforce can actually achieve. Moving right along to Section 4, smarter data and analytics, real-time insights and cloud access. To get the absolute most out of your communication and workflows, we have to look at the lifeblood of your business, which is your data. Instead of tethering information to a single physical office, modern smart devices utilize cloud storage to allow for global asynchronous collaboration. And the way they do this is by leveraging embedded sensors and the IoT, the Internet of Things. These technologies combine with advanced algorithms to collect real-time data, which allows these smart devices to continuously learn and adapt to your specific business patterns. It's not just basic data storage, it's a living, breathing analytical engine working constantly behind the scenes to generate actionable insights. I want you to literally picture this happening in your own physical business spaces right now. Imagine a smart thermostat analyzing your office's energy usage to actively suggest cost-saving adjustments. Or imagine your point of sale system autonomously identifying peak customer hours to help you perfectly optimize your staffing schedules. These aren't just pie-in-the-sky futuristic concepts. These are highly practical, real-world applications that are literally saving businesses money today. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final section. Section 5, navigating integration complexities and the hurdles of modernization. Now, while these smart devices are absolute game changers for employee efficiency, modernization does require deliberate, careful management. There are three main challenges you need to anticipate here. First up, data security risks. With more connected devices, your data could unfortunately become vulnerable to breaches. The solution? You absolutely must implement robust encryption and strict access controls. Second, compatibility issues. Let's face it, not all systems play well together. If you choose the wrong tech, you get headaches and inefficiencies. The key here is prioritizing seamless tools that actually integrate with your existing systems. And finally, there's a steep learning curve. New tech can definitely slow short-term productivity. To counter this, you've got to be prepared to provide additional, dedicated training for your team so they can actually master the tools. While those hurdles might seem a bit daunting, rest assured. If you plan for them, careful and thoughtful adoption absolutely yields massive long-term rewards for your business. Overcoming these initial complexities is just a small price to pay for unlocking an entirely new tier of operational excellence and efficiency. So, I leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to navigate that learning curve to reap these incredible long-term rewards? Or will your operations simply be left behind in the dust? It is time to evaluate your own bottlenecks and start planning your smart integrations today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay curious, stay efficient, and I will see you in the next one.